Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for SP500. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios price may take and explain why I prefer one counter over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on 1 hour time frame and looking at this as the possible 5-way structure coming down. We also have the possibility of this being a let's see if I can find that, a WXYXZ count here. And this would be still part of the previous move we had from here, creating this as an A, B, and then C. For that one, the C wave here is a 5-way structure in which we are creating a possibly 1-2-1-2 scenarios down here at these current structures on lower time frames. The other scenario, of course, is that we have already created that connector wave structure in the middle here, and now we would be impulsing downwards with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For this one again, we would be looking for at least a 38.2 retracement for the wave 2 of this structure before heading downwards again. We have already gotten to that point, and the 0.5 is getting closer and closer as well. Golden pocket around the 4K area, which would take out some liquidity down up in here if we ever get to that point. If we are going past this golden pocket here, this would mean that it is more bullish, and then we again would be preferring the ABC idea here, at least on higher time frames. Let's check out the smaller time frames to check out the where we can actually stand here. Starting with the bearish count, in this one again we had this as an ABC, C wave extending not enough to hit the 1-to-1 here. Again, that's why I had the idea of 1-2-1-2 originally. Then again, as this could be still ABC, there's nothing wrong with it. I've labeled this as an ABC. Again, down to X wave, getting back to the 0.5, and then again a 3-way structure in here as a W, 3 ways back into X, and now looking for another 3-way structure for that wave Y to complete that higher time frame micro red wave Y. 1-to-1 time is right upon us right now, basically, and yeah, that is something that we are actually looking at. This, however, looks very much a 5-way structure here, so it is possible that this is a 5-way structure over the lows, having some kind of pullback here for a wave A, B, and C. For that, again, it is very possible, because again, we can't really end a 5-way structure, a wave Y with a 5-way structure in here. So that's why what I'm expecting, one more pump here on indices. I'm already short on Nasdaq, as that had a bit better structure in here, but we'll see how this turns out here on SP500 though. Of course, it is possible that this is the end here, and we would have some kind of ABC here. However, getting any kind of count here other than this is very problematic. Even this diagonal, I'm going to be showing you that later on, the bullish count is the only way we can label it more bullishly. So yeah, and it doesn't really fit in there. So yeah, we'll look into that in a bit. The bullish scenario, but yeah, actually before we get into that bull scenario, let's take a look at the targets here. For the wave Y of micro, we have 1-to-1 around 39.25. There's still a lot of price to get to that, almost 2%. And also for the 1-to-1 of this wave WX around 39.14, we would have to extend a bit here on the wave Y to get there as well, to around the 1.236. Or 382, sorry, and the 1.618 again as the maximum we want to see on any WXY. At that point, we need to be looking at some other alternatives here, but it is still fine. The bullish scenario here says that we would have this as wave 1, 2, another 1, 2, a possible 1, 2, and then we would be starting to create smaller 1, 2s again. The only way I can get this into more bullish structure is that we would again create this diagonal here. If we are looking at smaller time frames, for example 5-minute time frame, we can see that this is not really valid. We have to be placing wave 1 up at these tops, and it is actually higher than these highs that we have for that potential third wave, which is making this really unusable at the moment. I can't really find a good looking structure otherwise. 1, 2, is this a 1, 2, 1, 2? Well, it can't be, because again we are taking out these lows here. So, and also this structure goes beyond the 1.618 retracement of this original move here, so we can't have this as an A, B, and C either. I feel like we have to be giving us some kind of creative count here, some room, just because again nothing else works. So yeah, maybe we just have a 1 2 1 2, even though it is ugly, or we just have this as a 1 2. I'm not quite sure, and this would be possibly another 1 2, but or third wave. We don't have overlap between this high and these lows at the moment, but again, if we are getting that three-way structure coming down as I was expecting, then this is no longer valid either, and we would be getting 1 2 1 2. And again, at that point, this would be so bullish of a count that I'm not quite sure if I like it anymore. We have already seen quite a bit of this pattern playing out, but we have not really seen too much retracement, which is something I definitely want to see at some point. It is possible that we are creating some kind of diagonal here as well, where we would have this as an ABC, three-way pullback, and then another ABC, pullback, ABC. The other variation of that diagonal is this, not that one, this expanding variety, in which we would have this as 1 2. We can't have this as the third wave because again that would be the smallest structure, and third waves can never be a smaller structure, so this would be the third wave as a ABC. However, that is giving us some issues with this count over here, or this structure over here, because again it would be very hard to get a 5-way structure in here. So instead, I feel like we definitely need to be getting more into that idea where we have this as some kind of contracting look. Well, of course we don't know about that when this third wave is actually ending here, but this definitely feels a bit more likely to me. And this would be again on higher time frame. This would be most likely the wave 1 2 of that A, B, and C count, where we would be expecting 5-way structure here in C. But yeah, that is just another possibility. If it turns out, again, we can be looking for shorts here, longs here, and then off we go up to the moon again, and get everybody really bullish at these highs if we take them, and then again crash down again as per the higher time frame structures that we have. And that would most likely be the ultimate bait, in my opinion, getting so much liquidity out, a lot of people bullish, and then just dump the stocks on everybody just based on that. But yeah, I think those are the options at the moment I'm looking at. Definitely looking for this small retracement here, and then possibly one more high here to be made to get us to these areas over here around the 3900 to 3940 or 50, give or take, somewhere around there. And then I'm definitely looking for short possibilities. But I think that is pretty much everything I want to share for S&P 500 today. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Links to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you next video. Bye bye.